All right, now everyone close your eyes and imagine this. You rush down the stairs of an airport and you're 4,000 miles from home and you're embarking upon an unforgettable adventure. You await a complete stranger to pick you up and care for you for an entire month. Open your eyes. 14,000 youth have experienced this very moment as the first step in becoming passionate about bettering the world around them. I did the Ulster Project in 2015 and have done interviews and read books and newspaper articles about the project, and I've been to Northern Ireland this past summer. And I'm here to inform you about Keith Neal's immigrant experience, how and why the project got started, and its lasting impression on Hutchinson, Kansas. Lady Liberty stands tall and has welcomed millions of immigrants into the United States. She's always stood for the American dream, growth, and unity. Irish immigrants have brought their own problems with them as they have entered the United States. In Northern Ireland, there was an event called the Troubles, where Catholic and Protestants had numerous conflicts within Ireland, and they had bombings and burnings within the country. Keith Neal did the Ulster Project in 1975. He did the very first project in Connecticut, and I interviewed Keith. He said that Portadown was one of the worst areas during the Troubles. He also quoted, "When I was about 10 or 11, the Troubles started and people were removed from their homes. They moved schools and the divisions were strange. When he was 14, he was recruited by his local pastor to participate in the Ulster Project that following summer, and that's when he went to Connecticut. He quoted, "After the project, I wouldn't have said that it affected me spiritually, but looking back, I would say, yes, it did. I came back a stronger person with the idea that anybody can live together and we all believe virtually the same thing." He went on to say about how the project impacted him as a person, and said that things now in Ireland are unrecognizable to what they used to be. People were killed, armies were out, and there were security in stores. Now it's just normal life. There are still divisions, but there is underlined that there is still a real strive for peace. Keith Neal moved to the United States and now runs the Ulster Project from Hutchinson. He has seen both sides of the issue in this country, and through immigration he has helped make both countries better. The Ulster Project began in 1975, the first one being in Connecticut, and that's where Keith attended the Ulster Project. It has been growing strong ever since this year. It has bridged gaps in Northern Ireland. It has been crucial in bridging gaps in both America and Northern Ireland. Quoted from Teen Inc., a magazine where teens share their stories, and this person shared about the Ulster Project. Henderson quotes, "It has given me strength to pursue what I want, rather than worrying about what others think. It has given me compassion to understand that love can be between anyone for any amount of time. Youth have been able to bridge gaps by developing understanding for other people and cultures. The project has given me even personal strength to pursue my dreams, and has given me leadership abilities and confidence. It gives you a sense of working outside yourself, seeing the bigger picture in a global sphere. Now, these currents will take generations to remove, but improvements have been noticed. Participating in the Ulster Project literally changed my life. I was given the opportunity not only to grow as an individual, but also to meet a group of people who will have a lifelong impact on me," quotes the Hutchinson News. "Many people that have done the project have claimed that every single day, something or someone reminds them of the project, and those memories will live with them forever. Each lesson taught during the month resurface later in life. Years after the project, the values instilled will always be there." From the Hutchinson News, John Montgomery quotes, "It's truly a magical thing, the Ulster Project, and one of the best influences in my children's lives, and the most life-enriching experiences on our whole family." All of his children did the project, and he sees that not only the teenagers are affected, but also parents and families as well. Everyone that is a part of the project in some way experiences a lasting impact that they'll carry with them forever. On next to my next point, now, the project has been instrumental in building bonds between the Catholics in Hutchinson and the Protestants in Hutchinson. Local teens, educators, and teachers have been able to get involved in the community and see their relationships between each other in a different light. So, as you can see in the community that you work with, Tech, Dillon Nature Center, the Hutchinson Public Library, and you learn more about your community and ways to make it better. And you see that there's a global picture, but there's also a local picture. The Hutch News quotes, "In this neutral ground of the U.S. host city, the Northern Ireland teens learn understanding and tolerance while developing friendships that they will take with them back to their war-torn lands as seeds of peace." Many people have been back and forth visiting Northern Ireland, keeping up this bond and keeping it strong throughout the years. Due to the Ulster Project, some of the worst areas in Northern Ireland have become more safe to those who inhabit the area. The friendships made across the community will remain strong and have been increasingly made strong through each year of the Ulster Project. Some parents say that they send a child and get back a young adult at the end of the project. Growth happens between the youth in the United States and Northern Ireland. So when we talk about the Ulster Project, you think about how they have lots of problems between like conflicts of religious affiliation, but we remember that our country went through our own civil war in the 19th century, and we have lots of problems here, such as like racial issues and political affiliation issues. So we see that not only do they have issues, but we have ours too, so by working together we can make these issues better for everyone. In conclusion, Jane Goodall once said, "You cannot get through one single day without having an impact on the world around you, and you have to decide what kind of impact you want to make." Today we have discussed the impacts of immigration, Keith Neal's immigrant experience, the impact on the project on Hutchinson, and how and why it got started. And I hope you all go out and realize that what you do makes a difference, and you make your actions count, and you should be the change that you want to see in the world.